Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my last call Project Pan update. I have 1.5 empties since last time, and I'll show them to you in a second, but if you want to know who started this, it's Mrs. Cillian Beauty. She's on Instagram. I will link her down below. But the quick idea of this is just, last call, it's the end of the year, let's try to push out a few more products, but other than that, there's not really much in the way of rules. You can throw in basically whatever you want. But, like I said, I have 1.5 empties. I have my Zany Laney scrub that I threw in last time in Sherbet Lemon. So that is done. Not that I'm surprised, these never took me long to finish. It asked for the half empty. One of my slots was taken up by 2 mini primers. Well, I did finish one. This is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Oil-Free Primer. Luckily, none is shooting out to make a liar of me like happens sometimes. But it is done. And I guess to get into stuff that I'm working on now, I'll go ahead and hop into its other half, which is the Avance Plus Flawless Effects Skincare for Invisible Pores and Anti-Shine Mattifying Emulsion. Houston, we might have a problem. I used it today. That's why it's got, a new mark on it. But this is one that I'm going to have to fuss with a little bit. Maybe wear a different foundation with or something. Because, yeah, this one got really tricky and pilly with the foundation I'm currently wearing now. There's a million different things that could be setting this off. I remember trying this before and not getting that problem. It is really, really mattifying. So it might be something with the skincare that I'm using or what. This might end up being a no makeup days type primer. And then I just work on my Neutrogena primer as far as the makeup wearing primer for the rest of the year, because usually I have the Neutrogena and a mini going back and forth at the same time, but this might end up having to be like a no makeup days primer to keep me matte rather than give me a bit of a glow. Because it's the end of the year, and if I want to finish both, I don't know if I have time to be messing around too much with a mini primer that I have to figure out how to make work properly with what I'm panning right now. If it was earlier in the year, I'd be a little more willing to fool around with it. Can I help you? Can I help you? Sorry. Next, I have my 2 powders. They are each under their own slot, though. First is the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. If you kind of, tap it down all the way to the bottom, I really don't have a lot left. I thought this would take longer, but I might actually finish this month. I don't want to say one way or the other just yet because I don't know. Its weight only changed by 2 grams, but I'm assuming there's not a lot of actual powder in here. Yeah, it's 3.5 grams, so, oh god, I could totally go through that in the next month. Anyways, it went from 32.2 grams to 30 grams even, so there's that. And the other powder I have, because that one's a little too dark for me to put under my eyes, is the Gigi Gorgeous Turned Up Touch-Up Powder, which I will start using all over my face once that one is done. It does have a little bit of a dip in it. I don't know if you can see that, but because I'm just using it under my eyes, it's slow going. It went from 26.3 grams to 26.1, which I've only used up 0.2 grams, and I've only used up 0.3 grams total. However, there is 2.9 grams in here, so that's not a lot. However, as you can see with this one, when I'm using it all over my face, I can go through a lot of powder at once, so especially once I finish that Too Faced one, I very well might finish this pretty quickly because it is pretty small. So we shall see what it's looking like next month before I start predicting whether I can or cannot finish it. I'm alright either way. I'm back. I had to make some adjustments real quick, but next is the Medicube Red Concealer. And here are my marks. I actually suspect I might be able to finish it in the next update, or definitely by the finale if not. But I actually had to adjust the weights. Last time I had misplaced this cap, which is what and I had it on when I started weighing it. So I had kind of guesstimated the weight and then just wrote something down. But this cap weighs a lot more than I thought. So progress so far has been 29.9, 28.0, and now this update, it is 22.4 grams, which that 28.0 might still be off by a gram or so, but we're just gonna leave it as is now. So, and because I added the 3.1 grams of cap back to last month's, which was like 26 something, so now I think at least next month we will have an actual accurate weight progress. But I mean, like you can see on here, I still made a good jump. So this is just my face concealer. I don't use this under my eyes because it's a little too dark. But that'll be done by the end of the year, and that's what's really important. Next is something I have not used because I'm working on a different gloss, but I still think I can finish this by the end of the year. It's the Tarte H2O gloss. Still weighs 12.5 grams because, like I said, I haven't used it. Next is my Foxy Bay Don't Hate Hydrate hair masks. Now, last time I hadn't used any of these yet because I was still finishing off my Avon mask. I have since now used 2 of them, with 4 being gone total, which means I have 4 left. So this will be done by the end. Might be done by next update, who knows. But since I'm actually updating on time, it's hard to guess. Now, something that will not be done by the end, unfortunately, is this D'Alba Piedmont First Serum Spray. So, actually using it for a month, this was all the progress that I made, which is still good progress, but that means that it's just going to take me into January to finish off, which is fine. I'm not really worried. I have other stuff in here that, because this is rolling, I keep adding things in, so I'll definitely hit 10 products by the end, no problem. So this will still be with me at the end, but you know, it can't hurt to keep tracking the progress on it. Next is something that will be done by next time. It is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. A month of usage. Last month we were here. We have now gone all the way down to here, and I have less product than that left, so this will be done. I look forward to being able to wash my hair again because I have had an ear infection for the past like 5 or so days. It has mostly subsided, but you know, I want that shit to be completely gone before I put like water near my ears again. Ugh, I've never known such agony in my life. Well, I'm sure that's not quite true, but it has not been pleasant. Next is something I rolled in last month. It's the Laura Geller Dew Dreamer Illuminating Drops. I've just been adding this to my foundation. So the progress is fairly light. I've been marking it where it actually like leaves a mark of, where it actually has like a mark of demarcation where like the product kind of starts separating. It's the best thing I have to go by. But, you know. Oh, this is in the shade Gilded Honey. Now, if I get a chance to use this in a lotion at all, I could definitely finish this by the end of the year. If not, it's going to be hanging around for a while. I'm fine with that either way. What matters is that I'm working on it and it will eventually be, you know, out of my collection. Now, the one thing that I'm adding this month is another Zany Lady scrub. I only have 2 left now, and if I could get both of them done through this project by the end of the year, that would be great. This one is Now Sit, and its scent notes are grapes, pears, and apples. This was based off of the movie Pets. And I love that they had their mascot actually in like one of those, you know, pet cones, you know, the cone of shame and whatnot, and it actually looked like angry to be there. So, very cute. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!